this? Ay, ay, ay. This is saying that I'm to give a lesson in courtship. Thank God it's not Dumbledore. From the hit movie Hitch. Yeah, no, this isn't happening. What did you expect from this? Am I supposed to read this with somebody? Really? If I want to? I didn't want to put that thing on. I did that. Dance, monkey, dance! Next question. I'm going to say you've never looked so manly.
I feel totally powerless up here without a microphone. Very vulnerable. Do you guys have another microphone? Yes. Okay.
They would like us to, I don't want to say this. So, I just spent maybe 10 or 15 minutes squashing the entire Dean and Cass situation. So, they'd like us to make out now. Really?
Erotic scenes with me involved. And right now, it's the only place that it ever works out. This is Hitch. How did this happen?
I don't know. I'd rather read your resume and bio.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, alright. These are two scripts. We don't need these. We're gonna do this because
Because we're professionals.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah, okay.
In your opinion,
Yeah.
why
Yes.
do we prank you?
I actually honestly think that it's because you're afraid of me. Does that resonate with you as true? Does that help you? Why do you think that you prank me? I know it's not because it's funny or satisfying.
I said we feel comfortable enough to prank you as maliciously as we do because we like you the best.
My grandmother used to hit me and say, I do it because I love you.
That just sounds like a really awesome lady.
It's great. Yeah, that's a really weak excuse.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. You know the problem with this scene? I don't remember it at all. Do you know what this is referencing?
No. We're just going to read this. Cold read. It's called a cold read in our neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you want to be?
I want to be Hitch.
Of course you do.
I am really racist. It's true. I always get the black rolls.
Okay.
Hey, I had a really nice time.
I had a What do you mean?
I'm just not you. I'm just not feeling like you want it. I mean, I'm like Nicole, the woman of your dreams. Why did I pick the woman again? Damn it! The woman whose green eyes are limpid pools of desire. Now show me the magic, Albert. Show me the... Guys, we were in the middle of making out. We don't see this.
I've never seen that right
What the hell was that? I'm showing you the magic. I said come 90, and then I'll come 10. You don't go the whole 100. My mouth was open, Albert. You over-eager son of a bitch.
We other than that, however.
Some stage directions here. Everyone's good. It's the same. I'm starting to get what this seems about. Yeah. I had a really nice time.
I had a great time shooting later.
Oh, I'm not feeling it.
What do you mean? I thought this was the same scene.
I know, I'm confused.
Oh, this is 3 copies of the exact same page. Why are we sharing the page?
We're just not tricked into doing this thing twice. They knew that the scene was over and we didn't. That would have been much better if we had separated the pages.
It probably would have, because then you could have stood over there and I could have stood over here, and I could have come 90 and you could have come 10, and the whole thing would have really made sense.
We needed to rehearse that.
Unfortunately, this is why we're television and not film.
That's right. That's why we're not allowed on stage.
This is true. Yes, as it was.
That was
terribly uncomfortable. I'm gonna go take a shower.
That was awkward. It was weird. He slipped me the tongue, by the way.
I did, as I do.
Weird.
As I do, generally. It's a rule of thumb. Or tongue. Don't put that.
Nope.
I think can I ask you a question? Leave at this point.
Can I ask you a question?
I'm just kind of in an awkward position.
You've had kissing scenes.
I've had kissing scenes.
In television.
I have. I was on a soap opera.
Oh yeah.
So I did.
So there are attractive women that you're having kissing scenes with. Do they slip you the tongue? Do you slip them the tongue?
That's kind of an interesting situation when it comes to the kissing on screen thing.
It's true.
There was a woman, actress, recently, of which I had to kiss on screen. And in rehearsal, we got to the point where we were supposed to lip lock. And she just kind of backed up, she goes, as a rule, no tongue. And I go, duh. And it's a bit of a known thing with actors that it just, you can make it look like this, but you just kind of keep the tongue in your mouth. And that's relative. Are there any children in the audience today? Yeah. Okay. And after about take 2 or 3, boom, in with the tongue she comes.
And here's the thing, man. When that happens, you have no choice but to try to defend yourself. So it's like,
it's like a mouth game of passing the flag at this point.
yeah.
And
so when I first got to LA, I didn't know that rule, and I got cast in this independent movie, and they were doing a chemistry read with my character. So I had been cast, and then they bring in all the girls who potentially play my girlfriend, and they have us read together in front of the director.
So uncomfortable.
It's very weird.
Very uncomfortable.
Very weird thing.
Chemistry reads is very uncomfortable in general.
It's awkward, and it's like a first date, but when you don't have any time to warm up at all.
And you're doing it with an audience of executives in suits.
People watch them. And so anyway, one of the things we were doing was a kissing scene, and all of these women that came in for the audition, they were beautiful. And so I was like, sweet, I'm gonna get out with all of them. And I did. I had no tongue room. For them, it was terrible for them. It was nice for me, but it was a little awkward. Yeah.
There was a, anybody remember Dark Angel? There was an episode on that show where my character was in a very elaborate strip club, I guess, with a fish tank with a woman in it. And Jessica's character comes up and sits on my lap and is like twirling my hair and doing that. Well, when I walked into that particular scene, one of the ladies of the club comes up and like is like, "Hey, I missed you," and licks my face. You guys remember this at all? Okay. They auditioned that part on the day.
I mean, they had a line of women come in and lick your face?
All of the background, which they hired from a local club. So they were actual strippers, entertainers, as it were. The director thought it would be fun to just have that happen as some thing. He's like, hey, I need you to come with me for a second. I'm like, okay. He walks me into this room while they're setting up like this big giant shot. He's like, so this is the situation when you walk in, I want one of the girls to come up and you know, give you a hi, how you doing kind of thing. I'm like, all right. And he's like, so we have them all waiting outside. And like, scantily clad women, 15 of them lined up. And he's like, okay, bring in the first one. And she walks in, I'm talking like high heels, short dress, you know, the whole. And he goes, okay, I need you to walk up to him and pretend he is your #1 client. And give him a nice greeting.
So you're how old at this point?
I'm probably 22, 23.
And had your parents told you that when you grew up, you were going to get to go to Los Angeles and be paid to have strippers give you lap dances? This sounds like a good career move.
So that's what one after the other. And it got to the point where he wasn't quite getting the reaction or the performance that he was hoping for, so he was upping the ante. He was like, hey, why don't you grab him? And
he wasn't getting the performance from you?
Probably. I was shocked. Yeah, so that was. They don't really teach that in acting school, do they?
Not a big part of the curriculum.
Yeah. So anyway, moral of the story: no tongue, unless provoked, and then defend yourself. That's all you can do. Is simply put a defense in.
It's like there's.
Do I need to leave? I need to leave. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I appreciate staying on stage with me longer than I have to, so I'm gonna go. I love you all. Thank you.